What's up, y'all? It's your boy Q Butt back in the building with another video. First of all, I feel like I missed y'all. I feel like I've been gone. I feel like I haven't made a video. Well, have I? I haven't made a video all weekend, and so now I feel like I just been gone. But I'm back with the jump off. Before I start, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell. What's going on? Let's get into Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 12, episode 17. Grease is the word. So the episode opens up, and this review won't be long, y'all. As y'all can see, I am getting ready to head to the gym. So I gotta get it in. It's like 9, 10 o'clock at night. So your boy, I'm grinding, I'm hustling, I'm still trying to deliver these videos, y'all, because I said I was going to. And you better watch to the end. Hello? So let's get into it. So the episode opens up with everybody finding out about Kenya's divorce. Cool. So I think the one who got on my nerves the most, I'm just throwing a little bit of shade, was Eva, because Eva was like, oh my gosh, did you guys hear? Y'all know Eva just don't do it for me. She didn't even go on the trip. I know she just had a baby, so like, I'm gonna give her a slight pass for that, but y'all know how I feel about Miss Eva. All right, so, so Candy and Cynthia go over to Kenya's house, and they start talking about the divorce, and Kenya is all up in an uproar about how Mark Daly just leaks and puts out a statement, and she said that it caused her to force her hand. Now, I have a question for my divorced people. Do you plan a divorce, or do you just pop it up on a person? And I mean that in the most sensitive way that I can. I don't mean that in a bad way. But when you present when you are presenting a divorce to someone, do you just like spring it on them, or do you guys like lead up and have the conversation? How does that work? Because I feel like if I'm getting a divorce from someone and I find out in the public, I think it's more of a gut punch. You know, her PR had to call her and be like, hey, what's going on? To me, that was a kind of a low blow, even for Mark. It's just kind of, I think, who did that? Portia's ex-husband did that to her. She found out on Twitter. Is that like a punk move? And why are guys just, are guys not man enough, or do they not want to see, well, I can't really call them their queen. I was about to say, do they not want to see their queen cry, but I don't really think they care anymore. How does it work? I mean, I'm really asking from a sincere place, and I'm not like trying to be funny. I really want to know, like, do you tell a person like, hey, if one more thing happens, we're getting a divorce? Or does it just depend on the relationship? Does it just depend on the relationship? And maybe Mark feels like, hey, since you're a social media girl anyway, and you want to be all doing this and doing that, how about we do things the Kenya way? I'm just going to present them like this. Now, they started talking about Kenya and this woman and everything that she has going on. Y'all, I mean, yeah, Kenya and this woman that she found in Mark Daly's phone, and apparently they was exchanging, they were sexting or whatever like that. Y'all remember when Kenya was texting Phaedra's husband, Apollo? All right. Now, I don't say that because I don't believe in like, oh, this person gonna get karma. Because on Twitter I did, and this was prior to me watching the episode, like I literally just watched the episode. But I did see a lot of people on social media like, oh, this is karma, and Kenya getting exactly what she deserved. I don't believe in someone's downfall. And I know some of y'all, are gonna probably try to argue me down like, no, Q, she shouldn't have been doing this, and she shouldn't have been doing that, and she shouldn't have been doing this. And Kenya, you should not have been coming for Phaedra and Apollo, Portia and Dennis, Tanya and Paul, Kim, Fields and Chrissy. I mean her husband Chris. Y'all remember when she was calling that man Chrissy? I've been in Hollywood for 10 years and he's known as Chrissy. And you know, she kind of was carrying on and doing all of that and 1, 2, 3. I do believe in karma, but I don't believe in somebody's downfall being something that we can just kind of stomp all over and be like, oh, well, this what she get, this what she get, this what she get. I was surprised they see a lot of black women in the comments with that as well. A lot of people, you know, I was expecting people to be, I don't know, maybe I'm just a little bit too sensitive, but I was expecting people to be a tad bit more sensitive to her. Has Kenya done some shady things? Yes, she has. Does she deserve what she's getting? I can't really say, because I'm not in that household, and I don't want to be like, oh, well, he did this, and I don't want to take what she's put out and be like, well, Kenya, you probably getting this. I don't believe that's how life works. I don't believe that. I just don't believe that. I don't even want to go further into that. I just don't believe that. There was a comment that she made and said that Kenya said that her husband, Mark Daly, told her at his event, I really wish you wouldn't even came to my event tonight. Kenya, leave. I have been there where someone has looked me in my face and told me they wish I wouldn't have came somewhere and they wish I wouldn't have been a part. Leave. Leave, Kenya. Leave. Leave and go heal. But I'm trying to remember, because I recently remember them getting, you remember they was recently just walking through the airport and all this carrying on and, you know, all of that. So is Mark Daly and Kenya still together, or did they split up? Because them walking through the airport, that was real recent. That was very recent. Like, that probably wasn't even a month ago. Now, I don't know if Kenya was trying to just get her little juice up for Housewives or what, but, excuse me, I just ate y'all. That was real recent, Kenya, so we do have a lot of questions. That statement, when I heard you say that your husband told you that he wished you wouldn't have came to his event, that hurt my heart, because if it was just going to be a men's night, then that's what you should have wanted. If you didn't want the ladies involved and all this other stuff involved, because to me and the viewers, we feel like you only did it for the show anyways. You don't even stay in Atlanta. It's not like you communicating. It's not like you're a public figure where you're always in Atlanta. That's not the case. So I do feel like it was a low blow for him to tell her that he wished she wouldn't have came. I cannot. Like, so Kenya finds out that Mark is sexting and cheating, or probably double dipping in an old little piece of sauce that he had, and probably went back for a little round two, and they probably, you know, doing their little juice. This is the problem I have with people when they find out somebody's cheating and all this other kind of carrying on, because in that whole conversation, Kenya was just like, oh, you know, I saw him texting and, you know, this and that. And then when she started talking about the woman, she was like, and I called her on the phone and said, it would be in your best interest if you take me off speakerphone. You need to have that energy towards your husband. You need to have that same energy towards your husband. Why are you going after another woman about, you need to be checking him. I don't understand when you catch your person cheating, it's not about the other person. I don't give a hell about you. I don't know you. I don't know you from a can of paint. We good over here. What I do know and who I do have a relationship with is my partner. So that's who you need to have that energy towards and with, Kenya, and not calling this girl and going off and, yeah, and I told her I'll come to her house and let that be the last time and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da and womp, Kenya, that's too much. So we moving on along. So we get ready to go to Greece. First of all, Greece is beautiful. Them sunsets and the mountains and the water was crystal blue. Everything looked amazing. It was so beautiful. Everybody got along on the bus ride. Everybody, you know, made it work. Kenya popped up, you know. It was cute to see everybody just finally in one space at one time, getting along, and it not being a shade fest, and, you know, being all that carrying on. And even the whole room, the game rooms was really cute. You know, I would have probably had the worst room if I would have had to eat one of them little things. I don't do stuff about playing with food. No. No, ma'am. No, I'm eating octopus and frog toes. No, ma'am. Cow tongues. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Miss me with that. Y'all, Portia, I just want a day with Portia and Tanya. Portia and Tanya seem just a ball of fun. And yes, I've hung out with Tanya in personal time, but I haven't hung out with both of them together. Portia running and jumping in the pool, that was so funny. It was like seeing high school and college girls like really out having a good time. And then it just was like, wow, when I get older, I still get to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people fear that you don't get to still be as fun when you get older. But it was good for me. It was good to see, you know, Portia running. And then, first of all, Portia, did you have on Balenciagas jumping in that pool? No, ma'am. I knew them shoes was bright green. They look like Balenciagas. I didn't zoom in or anything like that. But yeah. I mean, honey, you got the money to buy it. Go off, niece. The rooms and everything, that was really cute. What was special to me, because I've been here with the friend and we're in a much better space now. I don't know about y'all, but it was so good to see Nene and see Cynthia in the same room, in the same setting. It felt like old times. It just felt, I just saw, you know, rekindling sisterhood, womanhood, black women. It was beautiful. I don't know about y'all, to me, because I know Cynthia personally, and I know the love that she has for Nene. Nene, that was really country cute. Nene. Yeah, I just felt it was a cute moment. I love to see Cynthia and Nene together, because I was once in a situation like a Cynthia and Nene. I was just like, why can't we get this situation right? So for me, it was good to see them in the same room and all that good juice. It was really cute to me. Dinner was going beautiful. It was just, again, it was just really good to see all the women having a great time together. So during the dinner, wow, when Cynthia was talking about how she wanted, now, before we get to the, or I guess right before the dinner, Cynthia had asked Nene to kind of give Kenya some encouraging words. I was like, oh, Cynthia, I don't want Nene to cut your head off about that question. However, she was cool. Like, Nene was like, listen, from woman to woman, I understand where you're going from. I've been in your shoes, and I've bounced back from it, and Greg and I are in a great place. So I don't mind giving this other woman some great advice. And I was like, great job, Nene. On the flip side of that, dinner was going beautiful. I felt like everybody looked nice. They had their little juice going. And Nene asked Kenya, hey, I genuinely want to make sure that you're okay. I thought Kenya was going to be receptive. But Nene is the one who said the question. And then Kenya, being Kenya, and this is why sometimes it's so, I watched Candy's live, and she said sometimes it's hard to be Kenya's friend. I understand it, because there's no way I'm the one who asked the question and you talk to everybody at the table besides me. Kenya, we can't have your back, because even when you going through, you being shady. It's just like, my God, niece, you think everybody at this entire table besides Nene. So we all was just like, that was a dig, that was a little slide, that was that little cute shade. You even thank Marlo, and y'all had an argument the night prior, or maybe the same week. I think they said that the event was the night before or something like that. You even thank Marlo, and Marlo don't rock with you at all. You know what I'm saying? So that was dig one. Then dig two was Cynthia was supposed to do the dishes. So she was like, you know what? Everybody come with me besides Nene and Kenya. And I was sitting on the edge of my seat like, oh my gosh, okay, cool, here we go. Because I really felt like Nene was in a place to be like, you know what, Kenya, outside of what we got going on, I, want to make sure that you're okay. Let's have a conversation. 1, 2, 3, boom, 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 wah. No, ma'am. Kenya got up from the table and was just like, that won't be happening. I'm going to sleep. Kenya, you could have took 5 minutes, and at least if you would have said, Nene, I'm open to keeping this moment. However, I'm really tired, and I know me and your conversation is a little bit layered. Can we please, without everybody else, meet for brunch in the morning so that way I'm well rested, and you and I can talk in a genuine place, and we're not all over each other, and we can keep this same energy. I think Nene would have been a little bit more receptive if you would have presented it that way versus you like, good night. Like, case closed. Like, Kenya, that was not a cool move at all. Some of the people were even going off on Nene. They were like, well, Nene should have just been considerate. And like, no, I'm not going to be, I agree with Nene. I'm not going to be ready when you ready. It don't work like that. It was in the moment. Everybody was there, clear, open space. Kenya and Tanya, she even thanked Tanya. It was like, and even Tanya. And I'm like, y'all were just arguing a couple of days ago. Did we see an apology between Kenya and Tanya? Or am I just, it's late in the midnight hour and I don't forgot. But, I just have to say, Nene really tried, and Kenya pretty much gave her ass to kiss. And when it was time for Kenya to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get you a piece of pie," or that boo lagalo, that boo shakalaka, she put on that plate to serve. Girl, no ma'am. Kenya, it's sometimes so hard to try to be sympathetic towards you because of actions like what you displayed. So with that being said, a lot really didn't happen on Housewives. It wasn't too dramatic. I thought it was gonna be a great moment, but as we can see, it leads to I'm about to spit in your MFing face. So with that being said, I know my review was a little bit late, but y'all still better watch to the end, and I'll see you in the next video. It's your boy Q. I'll see y'all later.